22 News is continuing our coverage of Love Your Heart Day as part of American Heart Month. So joining us now is Dr. James Arcolio of Cooley Dickinson Medical Group. He's a board-certified cardiologist who's here to answer your questions about heart health. And we thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me back again.
So let's begin with a question related to the pandemic. People who have heart disease are more at risk of severe COVID. Explain to us why that is.
Yeah, so really the complications that happen from COVID, including the increased death rate, is not just from pre-existing heart disease, it's from any pre-existing medical condition, which is why if you look at the people that do poorly with COVID infection, they list the obese people, the people with kidney disease, severe pulmonary disease, like COPD and heart disease. So it's really a lot of comorbid factors thrown in there that they're not able to handle the inflammatory response as well as patients that don't have those disorders when they get COVID.
All right, Dr. Arcolio, I want to move now to the issue of smoking. The number of people who smoke has gone down in recent decades, but millions of Americans still do smoke. So why is cigarette smoking so bad for your heart health? And does it benefit your heart health to quit right now, even if you've been smoking for many years?
Yeah, that's a great question. If you look at the likelihood that you will get lung cancer when you smoke, if you stop smoking, your risk really plummets after 5 years of being smoke-free. And the earlier anybody can quit smoking, the better. And really what it does is smoking, introduces chemicals and substances into your bloodstream, which absorb into the walls of the arteries. And it really generates the right conditions for developing plaque. And that's really how it causes coronary disease or blood vessel disease. Then there's a different issue when it comes to the lungs and lung cancer. So we always tell people anytime you can quit, it's much better than not quitting at all.
Okay, and moving now to our last question. Many people may have high cholesterol and not know it. So why is knowing your cholesterol levels and making sure that they're in check so important to your heart health?
Yeah. So the most potent predictor of getting blockages in your heart arteries is really having high cholesterol. And it's not just having a high total cholesterol, it's really the subfraction of the low density lipoprotein cholesterol. So it's not just enough to say, oh, you want to lower your total amount. Really what you want to do is get your profile, go through the different parts of the total cholesterol with the doctor. And, then they can determine, if you need a medication, if you need lifestyle changes. For example, if you have a high total cholesterol, but a lot of it is the good, healthy HDL cholesterol, you may not need a cholesterol lowering medication. But if you have a very low HDL or beneficial cholesterol, and you have a very high bad cholesterol being the LDL, then you may need some big changes, including diet, exercise, and some medications.
Okay, Dr. Arcolio, we thank you again for your insight and being with us.
Thank you.